we are going to create a fast API with Crud operations. Let's start. So first we have to import the basic thing that we require for the fast API. So let's start. And then we also need a base model. This base model is we're going to use to create a class which will work as a entity for a project. And then as usual we will create an app, call it fast API. And then what we should do, we should create a model. Now what we will do, we will create a list to store this user data, the list for the users. Now in CRUD operation, first what we will do, first we will do a get operation, right? So app dot get and say that I want to know the all users are there inside our database. So I will just simply say user, and then we name anything like users, and then just simply return users. So this will give all the users from this user list, right? Next what we will do, we will create a post API, sorry, post endpoint. So in the post endpoint we will basically want to, so we want to actually save the user, right? So we will define this one like save user, and then here we will accept a user, and this user is a class that we have created here. This will work as a model or a data structure for a user data, right? And then what we will do, we will just simply users dot append, right? And then for like check that whether the user has appended or not, we will simply return this user. Then also we sometimes want to update a user information, right? So that we should use always a put operation. In the put, I will take this user and based on some kind of ID, I want to update, right? So put operation work with combination of get and post, right? So we also want a ID. From that we will search whether that user is there or not, and then we will send actual information that we want to save, right? So for that, like update user, I will just take ID of type string, and then update user of type user, right? And then we will do, first we have to search and then update, right? So simply what I will do, I will take this ID and user in like a global users list, this global users list, and then simply write if user dot id equal to idf, sorry, id, then what we'll do, we will update the data in users global users list, right? And for that I just pass idx and then update user. So after that what we should do, we simply return the users, right? And if data is not found, we should return something, right? So for that I am doing like user id or something like id not found, something like that, right? And then in last we have one more in that like delete operation. So sometimes we want to delete some of the data. So again, the concept is pretty much same. We need to pass something to identify what we want to delete, right? From some unique ID we want, from that we have to delete our data. After all of these things, what we will do, we are going to run this application. So by default in the home directory nothing is there, so we will access Swagger and you can see get post and put is coming. So let us start first post some data. So try out. So for ID just I will give 123, user something like AI studio, password let it active is like false, right? And let's start. You can see we have our data. What's happened? Yeah, we have data. Let's do one more like 4 and then US studio something like new and then execute. See, we have two data is there, right? So first what I want to do, I want to get all the data. So I will, if I execute, you will get all the data, right? And I will copy this one entire thing, one thing, and then what we will do, we will try to use update functionality. So remember in update you have to pass two things. So I need to change, and then we have to pass the ID, right? And then execute. You can see this one has changed, and then I want to delete. So if we delete, we have to pass an ID. Like if I pass 1, 2, and 3 and execute, internal server error is coming. So let's see what's the problem. So let's try some new temp and user temp. Let's try this one and see what is happening, right? Okay. So if I refresh this one, so again I have to post some data. So let's post some data like 1, 2, 3 and post this one. Yeah, it's coming. Now try to delete this one. So I will try here out 1, 2, 3 and execute. Yes, if you have any question, please ask on the comment section. Thank you.